Hello, Philip. Hello there, Franklin. Just about time to get underway here. Spokane Steve here, and it's time once again for Strat-O-Matic baseball. A couple days off. Hope everyone's Christmas was merry and bright. I had a great time myself. And what are we looking at now? 6 days until 2025, right? That sounds really weird to say. 2025. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Today's game, hang on, I gotta work with the lighting here a little bit. I need more today. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Much anticipated pitching matchup today. We have the Philadelphia Phillies at the San Francisco Giants, a day game in Candlestick. First of a 4-game set, and 2 Hall of Famers on the mound. Jim Bunning for the Phillies, Juan Marichal for the Giants. And both pitchers having fine seasons so far. Not surprising when you look at their real-life numbers. I'll flip the cards over here. Bunning, 6-2, 3.14 in 9 starts, 5 complete games, one of them a shutout, 72 innings of work. Both he and Marichal among the league leaders in innings and complete games. Marichal also with 5 complete games, that's tied for second. 6-3 with a 2.36 ERA for Marichal. 3 of his 5 complete games were complete game shutouts, 72 1/3 innings. One thing that bears mentioning, I was looking at this game in real life. The Giants won it 1-0 in 14 innings. And, are you ready for this? Marichal pitched the whole game. That's correct. A 14-inning shutout. 6 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. Bunning went 10 innings, 10 scoreless innings, and was removed for a pinch hitter. Darryl Knowles worked 3 2/3 and eventually gave up the run and took the loss in the bottom of the 14th. So, I don't think we're going to match that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Day after a holiday, I tell you, it always feels like a Sunday, doesn't it? It does to me anyway. Here's the Phillies lineup for today's ball game. Tony Taylor leads it off at third. Dick Groat at short. Bill White at first. Johnny Callison in right in the customary cleanup role. Doug Clemens is in left. Tony Gonzalez in center. Clay Dalrymple will do the catching. Cookie Rojas at second base hits 8th, Bunning 9th. Giants defensively will have Haller catching, McCovey at first. Fuentes, Lanier, and Jim Ray Hart round out the infield. Gabrielson, Landrum, and Brown in the outfield. And Willie Mays sitting today, although he did pinch hit in this game in real life, as did Dick Allen, who's getting closer to returning to the lineup. Welcome, Jeremiah. Good to hear. Good to hear. I did as well. I know, Mike, I was looking at that complete game, and I didn't notice at first it was 14 innings, and I was writing the score in. I said, oh, Marichal went the distance. Wait a minute. Yeah, he went the distance all right. 14 scoreless innings. That just blew my mind completely, okay? I got I'll have to show you guys something later on. My niece really went overboard getting things for the pets this year, and Mookie made out like a bandit. Okay, we're ready to roll. Marischal's ready to begin. Lee Wire says play ball, and here's Tony Taylor to lead things off. Tony Taylor, just 205 on the season, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Marischal gets the sign, and here we go on a 112 righty, liner right into the glove of Hart. A line drive out to third base, and we are underway. Here's Dick Grote now. Grote on the season. He comes in at, where is he? 220. 1 home run, a dozen RBIs. Marischal's pitch is a 6-2 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. Marischal fans Grote. And here's Bill White. White at 273, 9 homers and 37 RBIs. Both of those figures rank among the league leaders. Left-handed batter. Marischal with the pitch. It's a 111 right-handed. It's a little slow roller to first. Charging it as McCovey tags White going by, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Marischal. Voice a little raspy today. That could be from the overconsumption of fine wine that occurred yesterday and yesterday evening. Let me get another sip of my coffee. I'll try to warm up the cords a little bit. Oh, excellent, Franklin. I vaguely remember McKay. Of course, we all know Chris Sale, last year's National League Cy Young Award winner. Here's the lineup for the Giants. Don Landrum in center will lead things off. Len Gabrielson in left. Willie McCovey at first base moves up to the 3 spot. Jim Ray Hart down at third. Tom Haller will do the catching and hit 5th. Ollie Brown is in right. Tito Fuentes at second. And Hal Lanier at short, with Marischal, of course, hitting last. Phillies have Dalrymple catching. White at first, Rojas and Grote up the middle, Tony Taylor at third, and Clemens, Gonzalez, and Callison round the outfield left to right. Here's Landrum to start it off. Landrum just 4 for 29 so far. Very slow start for Don Landrum, left-handed hitter. Bunning gets the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch now on a 5-7. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Landrum fans. And here's Lennon Gabrielson. Gabrielson just 183, 11 for 60. He does have a pair of home runs. The pitch from Bunning is going to be a 4-10 left-handed. It's a shallow fly to right. That's going to be Callison coming on and making the catch. And there are 2 away. That's going to bring up McCovey. McCovey hitting 282, 7 home runs, 17 RBIs. The pitch from Bunning, 3-4 right-handed. That's a fly ball into right field. Backing up is Callison, just shy of the track, hauls it in. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Bunning as well. So we've played an inning here, and we are scoreless. So far, mimicking real life. Only 1 inning, of course. And here's Johnny Callison to lead off the second for the Phillies. Callison batting .321 so far, 6 home runs, and 29 runs batted in. Marischal gets the sign from Haller. Here's the pitch on a 5-7 left-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. Second K for Marischal. And here's Clemens. Clemens comes in 8 for 36. That's a .222 average. Does not have a home run. Left-handed hitter. Marischal into the windup now. Big leg kick, and the pitch is a 2-6, and he missed outside ball 4. Clemens with the walk. First base runner of the day. Clemens no threat to steal. Mike's for the Phillies. here is Gonzalez. I don't have a strong rooting interest, but Marichal against Bunning, at least while they're still pitching, I've got to kind of pull for Marichal. Here's Tony Gonzalez batting now. Tony, 348 average coming into this one. 1 homer, 10 RBIs. Marichal checks the runner. Now from the stretch comes in with a 1-9. That's a ground ball to second. That should be 2. It's Fuentes to Lanier to McCovey, double play. And 4-6-3 erases the base runner and ends the inning. And go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. And welcome to Ben. Hope your Christmas was great, Ben. Yeah, I had that too, Jeremiah. That was a good one. Not very accurate, but it was fun. Hart, Haller, and Brown for the Giants as we go to the bottom of the second. Jim Ray Hart leading the club in hitting at .316, 9 home runs, 23 RBIs, the 9 homers among the league leaders. Bunning ready to work now. Here's the pitch on a 4-11 right-handed. It's a grounder wide of third, fielded by Taylor. Throws over to White, 1 down. Here's Tom Haller, the left-handed hitting catcher, just 209 so far, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. Bunning into the windup. That's going to be a 4-9 left-handed, and he walks him. 1 out walk to Haller. Marichal issued a 1 out walk in the top of the inning, but it was erased on the double play. And here's Ollie Brown. Ollie Brown just 1-8. My apologies. I got one of those spam calls. It booted my camera off the air there for a moment. Testing, testing. Everybody with me? Oh, I had an amazing ham dinner, Ben. Glad to hear it. I think we're back. Are we good? If you missed it, Hart grounded to third. Tom Haller walked, and now Ollie Brown is up. Bunning out of the stretch. That's a 2-8 right-handed. Struck him out. Called strike 3. Number 2 for Bunning. And the batter will be Tito Fuentes. Fuentes so far at .234, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. Switch hitter batting lefty against Bunning. Here's a 4-4 left-handed. That's catcher's card X. That'll be Dalrymple. You see here I have my brand new fielding chart. Dalrymple a 2E3 on a 6. That's going to be a wild pitch and a pop out. So that'll end the inning. Wild pitch charge to Bunning. And on the very next pitch, Fuentes pops out to the catcher, side retired. So no runs, no hits, 1 left on. Scott, yeah, I'd love to leave it in the can, Franklin. And there's Joe. Welcome, Joe. Scoreless duel through 2 here between 2 fine Hall of Fame right-handers. As we go to the third, it'll be the bottom third of the order for the Phillies. Clay Dalrymple to start things off. Clay hitting .301 so far on the season. Just 1 homer, 7 RBIs. He does have 6 doubles and a triple. The pitch from Marichal on a 1-8 struck him out looking. Froze him on a breaking ball. And Dalrymple, in that at bat at least, looking very overmatched by Marichal. Here's Cookie Rojas now. Cookie hitting .246, no homers, 10 RBIs. Marichal gets the sign. The pitch to Cookie's a 5'10 right-handed. It's a grounder to first base. McCovey to his right. Underhands to Marichal covering. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up the pitcher Bunning, a right-handed batter, 2W. Marichal's pitch on a 6'10 right-handed is a grounder to shortstop X. Tough play for Lanier. A 3E42. Here's the roll on the play. It's a 4-3 shortstop, and he can't get it. That's going to be into left field for a single. So Bunning with the first Philly hit of the game, the first hit of the game, period. You know what I'm thinking of doing with this? In the past, I would fold it, and that's how the first chart got worn out. So I don't know. I'll throw this out for your guys' opinion. What I'm thinking of doing is cutting this right here and then just having 2 separate charts. You'd have third, short, and the outfield on one. First, second, pitcher, catcher on the other. Having long like this makes it kind of hard for me to get it in frame. Anyway, the new charts arrived Tuesday, so that was a nice surprise. Got a backup this time. Runner at first, 2 down. Here's Tony Taylor. Taylor 0 for 1. Hello, Philip, and welcome aboard. Marichal from the stretch. That's going to be a 5'9 right-handed, a fly ball into right field, playable for Brown, and that will do it in the third. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Long weekend for many, right? Of course, they're all long for us old retired folks. Moving to the bottom of the third, it's Lanier, Marichal, and Landrum. They go in a drawer now, Franklin, absolutely. Finding more and more things as I go along that I have to put away when not in use. Unless I want them chewed on, that is. Here's Hal Lanier now, hitting just .203 so far. 1 homer, 8 RBIs. Digs in from the right side. Pitch from Bunning is a 5'2 righty. It's a grounder to second base X. That's going to be Rojas. Rojas, a 2E15. Here's the roll on the play. On an 18, he's there to make the play and throws him out 1 down. 4-3-X, 1 away. And the batter will be Marichal. A 4-hitter with end power, right-handed hitter. Bunning's pitch, a 2-7, struck him out. Bunning reared back and blew a fastball right by him. Here's Landrum now. Struck out his first time. Bunning into the windup. That's going to be a 5-6 left-handed. Lazy fly ball the other way into left field. Clemens patrolling, and he's there to make the catch for the out. 1-2-3 inning for Bunning. We've played 3. So far, mimicking the real-life game as we are scoreless. I wonder if I could cut that in half and then have each one laminated. I'm sure you can, but who does that kind of work these days? Where would you go to have something like that done? It would be worth it, I think. It's going to be Grote, White, and Callison. And welcome to Mike Terranova. How was your Christmas? Here's Grote leading off the fourth. He struck out his first time against Marischal. Marischal, the big leg pitch. Here's the pitch on a 2-5 right-hander. That's going to be a single to 14, and on a 10, that is knocked down at short by Lanier, but he has no play. It'll go as an infield single for Grote. And he's aboard to lead off the fourth. That's going to bring up Bill White. White 0 for 1. Marischal checks the runner. From the stretch now, here's the pitch on a 3-3 right-handed, and he bangs the base hit into left field. An open single. Grote not with good speed, though. 10-8. Gabrielson a +1, 1 through 9. They will hold him up at second. And the Phillies put the first two men on here in the fourth. Here's Callison, struck out his first time. Marischal in a jam here now. 2 hits in the inning, nobody out. The pitch to Johnny Callison is a 2-6 grounder to shortstop. Lanier has it. He goes to Fuentes for 1 to first, not in time. That'll be a 6-4 force, and Grote will take third. That'll bring up Clemens, runners at the corners. Excuse me. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Mine was fantastic, Mike. Thank you for asking. Cursory glance at Clemens' card. Not a whole lot of ground ball A's. 6, about 9. And the Giants will bring the infield in with runners at the corners and 1 down. Marischal out of the stretch. Here's the pitch now to Doug Clemens. That's a 4-6 left-handed. That's a single to 16. But on a 19, that is caught by a leaping Fuentes at second base. Runners will have to hold. That's a big out. Liner to second. Misses a 1 through 16 single. Here's Tony Gonzalez. Tony 0 for 1. Marischal staring in. The pitch is a 6-12 left-handed. It's a fly ball to center. That's going to end the inning. Landrum is there. Makes the catch. Side retired. So the Phillies put the first 2 on, but no runs, 2 hits, 2 left, and we are still scoreless. Was it a, I'm trying to think of it, Ben. Oh, shoot. My cousin has one of those. Ninja. Is it a Ninja? They hardly ever use it anymore. They're doing pour-overs now. They've gone full quality. And a shout out to Bob Cole, who's here as well. Hope your Christmas was fine, Bob. Gabrielson, McCovey, and Hart due here in the bottom of the fourth. Gabrielson 0 for 1. Bunning gets the sign from Dalrymple now. Here's the pitch on a 2-8 right-handed. Gabrielson goes the other way and drops a single into left field in front of Clemens. That's a leadoff single for Gabrielson. No threat to steal. Solid base runner at 14. And here's Willie McCovey. McCovey 0 for 1. Bunning checks the runner. Now from the stretch, delivers to McCovey on a 2-6. It's a grounder to shortstop. Grote has it. 2 Rojas for 1, and that's all they'll get. 6-4 force. Gabrielson came in with a hard slide. Rojas decided to hang on to it. And the batter will be Hart. Hart 0 for 1 today. Bunning still working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Hart on a 1-6 right-handed. Struck him out. Called strike 3. And down goes Hart. Here is Tom Haller once again. Haller walked his first time up. Bunning gets the sign. Pitch to Haller on a 3-4 is a lazy fly ball into left. Clemens, side retired. No runs, a hit, 1 left, and we are scoreless through 4. For those of you who missed the opening, I feel I should point out again that in real life, the Giants won this game 1-0 in 14 innings, and Marichal pitched all 14 innings. A damn fine cup of coffee, yes. You're not impressed by the ninja. Well, that's why they banned. I think that's why they issued the Posey rule. They call it. The catcher can't block the plate. I think at this point, since he's not allowed to block the plate, if he does it anyway, it's kind of his own fault, you know. Anyway, we'll throw that out to the group, see what everybody thinks. And now you can't take guys out at second base either. If you're running from first. I do think it's a stupid rule. I think that the second base one is as well, pretty much like all the new rules. Right, but if you are blocking the plate, then the runner should have the equal opportunity of trying to get past him. Both of the rules, while I don't like them, were designed to prevent injuries. So I kind of like that part of it. I just, like many of you, miss the old days of baseball. Okay, we got a good one here. 4 scoreless innings. We move to the 5th. Dalrymple, Rojas, and Bunning due for the Phillies. Dalrymple struck out his first time against Marichal. Here's the windup on the pitch. That's going to be a 3-9 right-handed, a ground ball to second, playable for Fuentes. Throws him out, and there's 1 down. Here's Cookie now, 0 for 1. Marichal, the pitch. It's a 2-4 righty, pops him up on the left side. That's going to be Lanier making the catch. And there's 2 away, and the pitcher due up. Bunning, again, a right-handed hitter. Marichal the windup on the pitch on a 2-7. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies in the 5th. We're halfway through. Nothing but goose eggs. And welcome to Will Mack. A new face in the chat, I believe. I could be wrong. Anyway, welcome, Will. Hope you had a great Christmas. Willie out of the lineup today. He did pinch hit in this game in real life. Interesting lineup for the Giants with both Landrum and Gabrielson in there and batting at the top of the order. In the fifth, it'll be Brown, Fuentes, and Lanier. Brown struck out his first time against Bunning. The pitch is a 1-7 right-handed base hit into left field. Line drive single for Ollie Brown, just the second San Francisco hit of the afternoon. This was a day game, by the way, at the stick. Brown not a threat to run. No star and a 7-9 automatic caught, but let's check the battery. Bunning a +2, balanced out by Dalrymple's fine -2 arm. Whoops, I sure did, Ben. Thank you. Let's make sure Brown gets credit for that hit. Here's Tito now. 0 for 1. And he squares to bunt. An A bunter on an 8. Successful bunt to the first baseman. So Fuentes, the surprise bunt, moves the runner along in a scoreless game. Lanier will be the hitter, Marichal on deck, so I'm not really sure how good of a strategy that really was. Sometimes I just do things spur of the moment. You know how it is. Lanier 0 for 1 trying to pick him up. Here's Bunning's pitch. It's going to be a 3-2 grounder to third. Taylor has it, looks the runner back, and throws him out. And that will put the inning in the hands of Marichal, a 4 with end power. Bunning checks the runner. Now comes in there with a 4-3, and Marichal hits a base hit into left field. A ground ball through the left side, open single. Brown can try to score on that. It's to left. 14-16. Clemens a +1, 17. Here he comes. He's coming home. The throw to the plate. He scores. On a 12, Marichal a 10 will not advance on that. That's my new rule, big, borrow, or stolen from Bill Ivamy. But it's an RBI single for Juan Marichal. And Marichal really helping his cause there, as that's the first run of the game. So a big 2-out single by Juan Marichal, of all people. And the batter will be Landrum. My apologies, Will. I'll remember you next time. Perhaps if I gave you a nickname like Will Shane Mack, everybody remember him? Minnesota Twins, I think, for most of his career. Or at least the best years. Sure, Jeremiah. For the runner advancement, I'm saying that the 20 die roll, if the trail runner's running rating is equal to or better than that, no, if it falls under that. So in this case, the roll was a 12. Marichal a 1 through 10 runner, 11 or less, he would not advance on that. And on this particular play, it seems very realistic, because you probably would not have your pitcher take unnecessary risks on the bases. That also eliminates the need for the super advanced cutoff rule, which frankly causes me, or it did cause me. I tried it for a while, but it caused me to have to make too many decisions against myself. Okay, are you going to send Marichal? Then is the defense going to let the throw go through to the plate, or cut it off and try to get Marichal at second? This makes it much simpler, and it's all decided in one roll. So here's Landrum now. Bunning's pitch is a 1-9, a little comebacker, snared by Bunning, tosses it over to White, and that will do it. The Giants, though, squeak out a run on 2 hits and leave 1. And they lead it 1-0 after 5. So Marichal takes the mound in the 6th with a 1-run lead thanks to his own hitting. And here's the top of the order for the Phillies. Tony Taylor to start it off. Tony, 0 for 2 on the day. Marichal, the big leg kick and the pitch on a 1-6, a grounder to shortstop right between 2 singles, fielded by Lanier, who throws him out. And there's 1 away. That's going to bring up Grote, who's 1 for 2 today. 1 of 3 Philly hits, all singles. Marichal with the pitch. It's a 2-5 right-handed, a single to 14, and that's past the diving Lanier on a 13, and that will be a single for Grote. Grote shoots it through the infield just past the diving Lanier. And that'll bring up Bill White, Johnny Callison on deck. White 1 for 2 today. Marichal, check of the runner. From the stretch, it's a 4-3 lefty, and that's a base hit into center field for White. An open single. Grote can try to advance. Rounding, he's a 10. Landrum a -1, 1 through 9. They will hold him at second. Phillies have first and second, 1 away. And here's Johnny Callison. Callison 0 for 2 today. Marichal in a little bit of a jam again now. Gets his sign. The pitch to Callison is a 1-7 right-handed. It's a grounder to second base. It's a double play ball. It's Fuentes to Lanier to McCovey. Twin killing. 4-6-3. Marichal gets the ground ball he needed, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, a man left. Second double play turned by San Francisco. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Giants, and they'll send Gabrielson, McCovey, and Hart to the plate. Len Gabrielson 1 for 2 today, left-handed hitter. Bunning gets the sign. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. It's a 4-12 lefty. Grounder to first base X. That's the Gold Glover White. White a 1E10. They roll on the play of 14. It's the E range. It's in a roll of an 11 on an E10. Fine play by White. Flips to Bunning covering. 1 away. 3-1X. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but Mookie's getting wild up in his seat in the skybox. And here's McCovey. McCovey 0 for 2 today. Bunning with the pitch. It's going to be a 3-12. Liner right into the glove of Rojas. So McCovey hit it on the screws, but right to Cookie Rojas, and there are 2 away. Here's Jim Ray Hart now 0 for 2 on the day. Bunning's pitch is a 3-9, struck him out right in the heart of his good column. Hart down on strikes for the second time today, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bunning. We've played 6, quite a duel here between Marichal and Bunning. This one living up to the advance billing. Exactly, Ben. He ordered a box of Temptations 2 innings ago, and they still haven't arrived. Going to 7th inning now in a 1-0 ball game. Clemens, Gonzalez, and Dalrymple, all left-handed hitters, due up. Clemens 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch from Juan Marichal with a 5-8 left-hander. It's a grounder to second base X. Tough chance for Fuentes, 3E37. Here's the play on a 9. It's the E rate, a 3 on a 37, and that's going to be an error on Fuentes. So Clemens will reach on the error. First error of the game. And here's Tony Gonzalez now. Gonzalez 0 for 2. Marichal working from the stretch. Pitch to Gonzalez is a 5-6, 1 on and miss, strike 3. And that now is, let's count them up, 3, 4. That's the 5th strikeout for Marichal. And the batter will be Dalrymple. 0 for 2 for Rimple, or Dalrymple, I mean. Marichal from the stretch. 3-5, base hit into right field, an open single. Clemens can try to advance. He rounds at 13. Ollie Brown, however, with a, hang on a second, that's to right. 13-15. Ollie Brown with a -4 gun, however, makes it 11, and they'll hold him up. So Clemens not willing to test the arm of downtown Brown. First and second, 1 out, and here's Cookie Rojas. And that leaves us a tough decision looming. I'm going to throw it out to the group right now. Do we hit for Bunning or let him stay in? Rojas 0 for 2. Marichal checks the runners. Pitch to Cookie is a 4-9 right-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Juan. And this is really tough here. Trailing 1-0 in the 7th. The book says you got to hit for him. I hate to do it, though. They probably should, but I can't break up this pitcher's duel yet. He's going to bat. It's going to be a 1-11 comebacker. Marichal takes it, throws to McCovey, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, an error, 2 left on as we stretch for the 7th. Giants still leading 1-0. It's really tough to take out a stud starting pitcher, especially in the 60s. And as we stretch for the 7th, I'm going to take a short break. We'll take a look at the Mookie cam. I'll get some coffee. There he is. Oh, wait a minute. I'll stand up. There he is. Hey, Mookie. Mookie. I saw the ears move. Mookie. There he is. Okay, you got to check this out. My niece got him his own personalized stocking. With his name on it. And in there were several toys. Some of them are still there because I'm only doling them out a couple at a time. One was this blue rolling thing that has a bell. There were actually 2 of those, a catnip mouse, another catnip toy, a couple of treats here. Never seen this one before. Merry Fishmas. He'll get that one today. And some Temptations, the ones he ordered 2 innings ago. And there was another toy as well. It's a ball with oh, what the hell. Let me see if I can find it. He was playing with that one. Let's see what he did with it. I may not be able to find it. What'd you do with it, Mookie? That's the box that the Strat-O-Matic came in. He was playing with that. Well, I can't see the other toy. Oh yeah, there it is in the bedroom. It looks like a yarn ball with a string, but it's actually got a little rattler in it. She got those for her 2 cats, my mom's 2 dogs, and my other niece's cat. All received a stocking from my younger niece. That was really a nice thing to do. She loves animals. Alright, I'm going to heat that cup up and we'll get back to the game. I hear you, Will. I mean, I probably should have hit for him there, but I just couldn't take him out of the game. And part of my thinking there is, this is the primary purpose of this is for your guys' entertainment. And I'm not saying that the wins are not important. Of course they are. But when you've got a pitching duel like this between 2 Hall of Fame pitchers, to me, that's the story. Okay, we're ready to go. Bottom of the 7th. Giants lead at 1-0. They'll send Haller, Brown, and Fuentes to the plate. Yeah, he's a Tiger fan. Of course he is. Excuse me. Here's Haller, 0 for 1 with a walk. Bunning into the windup. Pitch to Haller on a 2-8 right-handed. Pops him up right side. Rojas makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Here's Ollie Brown now. Brown 1 for 2 on the day. Scored the game's only run. Running into the windup. That's a 4-11 right-handed. It's a ground ball wide to third. Taylor has it. Throws him out, and quickly there's 2 away. And here's Tito Fuentes. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Batting left-handed, here's Bunning's pitch on a 4-6 lefty. It's a triple to 2, and oh my goodness, he rolls the 2. Fly ball into center field. It goes over Gonzalez's head. By the time he corrals it and gets it back in, Fuentes slides into third with the daily triple. Excuse me, I don't get my voice back here. For Tito Fuentes, his 4th triple of the season. He only had 3 in real life, so he's already surpassed that total. Here's Lanier now, the runner at third and 2 down. Momentary thought about putting him on to pitch to the pitcher. The fact of the matter, however, is that Lanier, against right-handers anyway, not much better than Marichal. So they're going to pitch to Lanier. He's 0 for 2. Bunning comes in there with a 6-3. It's a fly ball to left field X. Tough play for Clemens. Clemens a 3-E6 as he ranges towards the line. On the roll of a 10, it's the E range. It's a 6 on a 6, and what a nice running catch by Clemens. to retire the side. Nice play, Clemens. 7X. And we are through 7. The Giants strand Fuentes at third. 7 innings in the books. Looking at the Giant defense. Just one move for now. Jim Davenport will come on and replace Fuentes. He'll play short, with Lanier moving to second base. .331 at short. Only a slight improvement, but at second a big improvement, as Lanier a 2.E8 at second base. Would think about replacing Gabrielson, but he's due to bat third in the 8th. So the Giants would like to get one more at bat out of Gabrielson. And we move to the 8th inning. Giants leading it 1-0. I'll tell you one thing, Will. It was a bad year for the World Series, wasn't it? '89, Franklin. Yeah, the '89 was the earthquake series. That was the year I lost money on the Cubs in the playoffs. One of two times the Cubs burned me, the other 1984. I've since given up the gambling. Top of the order for the Phillies. Taylor 0 for 3. Marichal gets the sign from Haller now. Here's the pitch. It's a 6-9 righty. It's going to be a grounder to shortstop X. That's Davenport. Boy, you put him in there and the ball finds him. He's a 3E31 ranging into the hole. Here's the play on a 5. He makes the play. Oh my goodness. Just does get to it and throws him out. Nice play, Davenport. 6-3X. Almost went through. And here's Dick Grote. Grote 2 for 3 today. Marichal getting the sign. Here's the pitch now on a 1-7 right-handed. That's a ground ball to short. Davenport again. Fields it and throws him out. 2 down. So 2 grounders to short, 2 down. And the batter will be Bill White. White has 2 hits on the day. Marichal, the big leg catch. The pitch to White on a 2-8 is a high fly ball to deep right field. Backing up is Brown on the track at the wall. Makes the catch for the out. 2-8 to 14. Holy cow, and on a 19, it's allowed out to right. So White just missed tying the game. That'll do it for the Phillies in the 8th. It does feel like a playoff game, doesn't it, Will? Can you imagine Houston back in the National League? Leading off the bottom of the 8th, it's Marichal. He will bat. Bunning with the pitch. That's a 2-5 grounder to second base, fielded by Rojas. He throws him out, 1 down. Here's Landrum now. Landrum 0 for 3. Bunning's pitch on a 2-7 struck him out. And here's Gabrielson, his last at bat of the day. Terrible fielder. Left-handed hitter 1 for 3. Here's the pitch from Bunning now on a 5-9. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Bunning fans 2 in the inning. Let's add them up now. That's 4, 5, 6. That's 7 on the day for Bunning. And for the Giants, they're going to bring Mays in. Take Gabrielson's spot. And he'll go to center field. Landrum will slide over to left, where he maintains the same defensive rating. He is, Bob, absolutely. Marichal has been insane lately. I tend to call it that way, Will, but what the circle really means is that it was on the batter's card. And a lot of those I tend to ad-lib as called strike. The ones on the pitcher's card swung on and missed. I don't always do it, but I more or less stick to that. But yeah, it actually just means it was on the batter's card. Okay, we're going to the 9th. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. Once again, if you missed the opening, I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I certainly did. Let's see, I'm missing. Not sure why that would be, but seems like I've cut off a little bit of the field there, a little bit of the score sheet. Okay, well, that looks good. Everything's in frame. Thank you, Ben. Yes, indeed. 2025. I was talking about that earlier, too. That just sounds weird. Pitchers duel today. Both starters all the way. Giants lead it 1-0 as we go to the 9th, and the Phillies will have Johnny Callison, Doug Clemens, and Tony Gonzalez, all left-handed hitters, against Juan Marichal. Callison 0 for 3 on the day. Marichal gets his sign. The windup, the pitch, is a 1-9 right-handed. Struck him out. Holy cow. That's now 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 for Marichal. So each starter with 7 strikeouts. The batter will be Doug Clemens, 0 for 2 with a walk. Marichal with the windup on the pitch. It's a 2-8, and he loses him ball 4. The tying run is aboard here in the 9th inning. Clemens, a 1 through 13. Let's take a look at the Philly bench. They've got a couple of 14s. But only one better. Doesn't seem to be worth the change. Nobody on the Philly bench who can steal. So Clemens will be the runner at first, and Tony Gonzalez the batter. Tony 0 for 3 on the day. Marichal, a check of the runner. Now from the stretch. Pitch to Gonzalez on a 5-3 lefty is a grounder to the pitcher X. Marichal at 2E19. Here's the roll on the play. That's a 2 on a 2, and he can't get it. That's going to be a base hit. Runner stops at second. And the Phillies have something going here in the ninth. In fact, one more hitter walk now will fatigue Marichal. And that's going to get Frank Lindsay throwing in the giant pen. Two on, one out. Clay Dalrymple, the hitter. Marichal getting the sign. Here's the windup now, and the pitch to Dalrymple on a 4-7. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Marichal. And the Phillies are down to their last out. They have the tying run in scoring position. The go-ahead run at first. Gonzalez, a 14 runner. And the batter, Cookie Rojas. Grabbing a bat and stepping into the on-deck circle is Dick Allen. The Giants definitely do not want to see Dick Allen come to the plate in this one. Marichal staring in to get his sign. The pitch to Cookie Rojas is a 3-5 righty, and he hits a base hit into right field. It's an open single. Clemens can try to score on that. 13-15 with 2 down. -4 for Brown. 11. Oh my goodness, is this ever tough? One to 11 to tie the game, or they can hold him and have the bases loaded with Dick Allen at bat. That's too close to call, my friends. I'm going to let the die decide. 1 through 3, we're going to send him. They're going to hold him up, and Dick Allen will come to bat with the bases loaded and 2 down. I don't know about you, but that's just good theater. And here comes Dick Allen. He pinch hit in this game in real life, and he's going to pinch hit now. The Phillies' best hitter. Marichal's fatigued. Unfortunately for Marichal, that'll be all for him. Frank Lindsay, who's ready, is going to be coming on here to face Dick Allen. So Marichal cruising along with the shutout and not quite able to get there. 8 2/3 today for Marichal. He allowed 3, 5, 6, 8 hits. No runs so far, but the bases are loaded and they're all his. He walked a pair and struck out 8. Here's Lindsay. Giants save leader with 5, 0-1. Has not allowed an earned run in 5 2/3 inning. He has allowed 2 unearned runs. Dick Allen, on the other hand, I just love reading these numbers. Allen, who hasn't started for a while due to the shoulder injury, batting .407 on the season. He's 24 for 59. 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. Nowhere to put him. 1-0 Giants, 2 down, bases loaded. Lindsay ready to go to work. The windup and the pitch to Dick Allen is a 3-6 single 1-5 on a 9. It's speared at third by a diving Hart, and that's the ball game. Let's look at it again. It's important. 3-6 righty, single to 5, the roll a 9. And that's the game. Liner to third. Holy cow, talk about drama in the 9th. The Phillies leave the bases loaded. The Giants hang on for a 1-0 win. Of coincidentally duplicating the real life score, although this one did not take 14 innings. And I'll be back with the totals in just a minute. What a pitcher's double. Probably should have hit for bunting here, but Bunting takes the loss. Hard luck loser. It makes him 6-3. He only allowed 4 hits. He walked only 1, struck out 7. Marischal with the win improves to 7-3. I should also point out that in real life, he was 9-0 at this point after this game. For Lindsay, he gets to save his 6th. He faced just one batter. The batter was Dick Allen. He scorched one, but right at third base to end the game. So the Giants, in winning, 1 run on just 4 hits. They made an error. The Phillies, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. Player of the game has to be Marischal. Honorable mention to Bunting. This game, absolutely as advertised, a duel between 2 Hall of Fame right-handers, ends up being 1-0, just like the real life score. Holy cow. Looking ahead to tomorrow, we're going to wrap up May the 26th with the Cubs at the Phillies. Another good pitching matchup. Wow. Dick Ellsworth for the Cubs, Bob Gibson for the Cardinals. So please join me for that one, 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that like button. Thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate it. And I'm going to get out of here and relax. Had a couple of long but enjoyable days the last 2 days. And wishing everyone else a pleasant good evening and enjoy the rest of your Christmas weekend. Thank you, everybody. Take care, guys. So long for now.